Okay, so Chris, welcome to La Paz.
Thank you.
This is your second visit.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit, who are you? What do you do?
Yes. Okay, well, I've been involved in environmental issues for over 30 years, and my education in college was environmental studies and planning, with an emphasis on energy efficiency and renewables. And then I got very involved in the personal computer revolution in Silicon Valley in California. This was before energy really became really important, energy conservation.
You had a lot of work in ecological cities. Now, tell me a little bit, what is an eco city?
Okay. Well, an eco city basically is a city designed for people, not cars. So if you just think about that, that changes everything.
Okay.
And it changes the health of the city and the health of the people. With the industrialization and the emphasis on cars and modern transportation systems that always emphasize cars, there's a lot of contamination. And so we have problems like urban sprawl. We have increased flooding and runoff from permeable surfaces. Open spaces are destroyed by big developments. Natural features in nature are destroyed. For example, creeks are put into canals, cement-lined canals. Yeah. And so there's a lot of problems with cities, and there's a phenomenon, especially now, that's very problematic, and that's the growth of the cities. It's very rapid and they're very large, especially in the developing world.
When this concept started with the friendly rights planning with the broader city?
No, maybe some elements of that, but really I would say it was about 30 years ago that really the concept of eco-cities came about. A friend of mine, Richard Register, actually coined the term ecological city or eco-city. And for the last 20 years, there's a growing movement in transforming existing cities and the idea of creating small cities to be ecological. So these are cities where, again, they're designed for people, not cars.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of mobility for people and using bicycling and pedestrian access. Clustered housing, where you maintain more open space, natural features for environmental services. So for example, environmental services, we now know that trees actually absorb pollution and filter the air. So trees actually clean the air of pollutants. So conventionally, cities destroy all the forests.
Yeah.
And so we're actually eliminating the very things that we need to have a clean, healthy world in the city. So it's redesigning cities, restructuring cities, putting in public transportation systems, a de-emphasis of cars, more high-density housing, leaving more natural open space and forests to remain.
What do you think about our villages? They live in a natural way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have their urban plants and they make their own food. They transportation is a bike or
right.
They walk. What do you think we can do in this point to them have the conscience of preserve that, because they are looking to the city.
Yes.
Without looking that they are more
sustainable,
advanced
and
sustainable.
Exactly right. Yes.
Because of the progress.
I know.
Yeah, and they use sustainable materials.
Right.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that an educational program that could go into the communities, the rural communities, and let them know that their way of life is actually more, it's the future. And they shouldn't abandon it. And maybe they need some help to make it stronger economically, but they have more security and more resilience than this place.